saw where you went with it.
All right, intro number 2. Conversations with the guy. It's your boy Yancey the guy, aka the Drizzly Bear himself, aka she might not be here, but I'm still her dapper daddy.
That's nice. And don't forget about your boy, back again for another episode with the guy. It's your guy, Skillz.
Turn this shit around. All right. I don't want to pick up too much of the hookah that I'm smoking right now. So, back again. This is episode, what, 5?
5 or 4, one of those.
We'll find out when we add the shit on there.
Feels good to be back. Definitely feels good to be back.
Had to take a little quick hiatus. Mental struggles, mental health is wealth. So, I had to get my peace of mind together. Blame it on Corona?
Yeah, let's blame it on Corona. You were too sick to handle the bullshit, so here we are again, back healthy 100%, huh?
We can count that. And then we've had some exciting adventures since we've been gone. Which leads to today's special segment. And I've been waiting to do this shit.
You've
All
been
right?
the only one waiting.
Somebody recently had a birthday.
Who's that?
Mr. Skillz himself recently had a birthday. He became of age. So.
Yes, now I can legally
be considered older.
Yeah, there we go.
And in this birthday event, that night was something epic. If you haven't watched my story yet, please go watch my Instagram story.
Or don't. I mean, whatever you feel.
Yeah.
So,
or DM me and I'll just send you the videos. Now,
okay, let's get personal.
So
right?
we're gonna get into this story, and I'm gonna explain my thought process through the entire thing.
All right. First and foremost, before we even get into it, disclaimer: I was drunk. Okay. If you know me, and some of you might, I'm a man that likes to drink Jameson on his birthday. All right, and whiskey may have not been the right choice that night. I'm just saying.
I wasn't super hating it, but it was very tolerable until I kept getting more and more shots handed to me, and I'm like, hey, y'all do realize I'm the designated driver, right?
Yeah.
They're like, it's okay, it's just a couple.
Honestly, right. By the third shot, I completely forgot that you were driving, and I was already content with calling an Uber for all of us. To be real,
I wasn't leaving my car anywhere. I'll sleep in that bitch if I got to. Anyway, we're gonna get to the beginning of the story. Okay.
Right,
so, first of all, shout out to Mr. Wu and Jodo for coming down.
Oh yeah.
To the state to help celebrate this gathering. Even though Jodo, had to play daddy for a moment to his baby girls. He did not get to party with us much, but he came in support. Now, this is how it all started.
Now, how far are we taking this back? We're talking about from the actual beginning.
This is how it started. Okay, first of all, the idea was to be at Andretti's at like 8:30. I had it set in my mind. Hey, we need to be at Andretti's around like 8:30 because I don't want to be in that long ass line trying to do the damn go karts. Everybody was like, cool. I think what fucked us up was one, we got our haircuts cut way too late. It was like 5:00. Then we still had to go to like the mall or some shit to find clothes and shit like that.
And let's be real, I am not the easiest person to shop for, even if I am doing the purchasing myself. I am like a novice when it comes to style. It is what it is.
Like I said, he's coming of age right now, so we're trying to give him the right seasoning for the sauce, so he can take those steps to constantly marinate correctly, So we spent probably like way too fucking long at the mall. We probably didn't get out the mall closed at 9:00. We got there probably like 7:30, and we were pretty much rushing to try to find shit
Every store.
One, because he couldn't find a pair of fucking shoes to save his life.
Shoes have never been an easy thing to buy for myself. Alright, I've always kept it simple. You know, rock some Chucks, some Vans, or some goddamn, you know, busted ass Maxes, something, anything. I never really paid attention to my feet myself. It's just how it is.
So after the mall, we come back to the crib. We all get showered up, cleaned up. We go to Andretti's. We probably didn't get to Andretti's, so probably like 11:30.
For those of you who do not know what Andretti's is, think of Dave and Buster's, or maybe, I don't know, fused with Fuddruckers? Fused with a bowling alley?
No, okay. It's like Dave and Buster's a little bit times 10 because it has bowling, it has go karts, has laser tag, has a gravity rope, etc., etc. Right? It had games and shit.
Now, Sky Bar. Don't forget the Sky Bar.
That was just an upstairs bar.
Listen, I like to call it a Sky Bar because we could watch the track from up top.
Half the track was. Both tracks are up top. They just go. It's a two.
We're talking about my day.
It's two tracks. Actually, it's three, but it's only two tracks that are for like the adults, and they go up and down stairs. Both of them are 2 stories.
I had no idea that there was another track on that thing.
What, you didn't know it's 3?
No idea.
The third one's like the kids track.
Word.
So it's just a small ass circle.
Like Baby Park from Mario Kart.
Yeah. And then this one, the other 2 go up and down, twists and turns, whatever. The one we was on was just like the only straightaway.
Right.
So we actually picked a good one. Well, it was like last resort because that was the only one available. We get there at like 11 o'clock, 11:30. We wait in line, by the way, behind this chick with the nicest ass I've ever seen in a while. Well, no, I can take that back.
1 to 10?
I take that back because I've seen some nice ones recently. But
Scale of 1 to 10.
1 to 10, yeah, she was a cold 10. Her nigga was upset because I guess he felt like we kept looking at her ass. I'm like, her ass is looking at us, bro. Okay, so we in line. They give us our race times because when you go to Andretti's, first of all, you got to sign into a computer. You got to put all your information in. Then you go to the line, and then they pull your information up. Then they give you race times. Our race time wasn't until 12:40. We got there at 11:30, right? So, first of all, the place closed at fucking 1 o'clock. I was like, God damn.
So
all right.
The last one's on the track, basically, is what we were.
Yeah.
Which wasn't really a problem in my eyes because, I mean, like, I'm not sure about you fellas, but I wanted to play a couple of games since we were there. You know, maybe shoot some hoops, you know, standard arcade shit.
I was kind of left and right about it. I really didn't care, to be honest. As far as I just wanted, as long as I hit the track, I didn't care.
Right.
So, now, Skillz has this thing. Once we get our race time, he has this thing he did where he really ran up to almost every single person in Andretti's. He says, "Hey, it's my birthday. You want to take a picture with me?" Okay, now the first 2 times, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with him? Then he just kept doing. I'm like, you know what? This could actually work.
It did, and I think it did.
It wasn't a bad idea.
Shouts out to the boy Bezo for that one because I purely got that idea from him like 6 years ago. We were doing something on his 25th birthday, and you know my man's like heavy with the camera, so I took a page out of Bezo's book.
So he goes up to every person. He has a shitload of pictures, and we go to the bar. And we go to the bar. We get our shots of whiskey. We want to order food. They say, "Hey, it's an hour and a half wait."
Now,
for what?
Wait. First and foremost, this nigga ordered pasta. Okay. Now, how many cooks are out there? I know there's plenty. There's probably some listening. It don't take almost 2 hours to cook some Alfredo, man. I think they were just trying to fuck with you.
It really don't, not at all. And I was tight about that shit too. I was highly upset about that shit. Like, I was like, fuck it. Let's go ahead and order our shit to go. Let's go play some games. We come back, pick up this food, and then we bounce. Right? So we're at the bar and we see this dude talking to this one chick and her homegirl just sitting right there. She looked lonely as fuck. Like
Like,
you could tell she was third wheeling the hell out that date. she was just sitting there like she just wanted to go home. She didn't want to be there no more.
basically,
Like,
you ever look at somebody that's been staring off into space trying to find their happy place? That was her. That was basically her that day.
I brought her up for this reason. We go out and we go play games, right? And then I see Shorty because at this point skillz dips off. We don't know where the fuck he went. He just disappeared.
Classic.
So it was
skills.
just me and Woo. Me and Woo just sitting there at the little. I think it's a 3-point game or it might be the free throw game, whatever, basketball shit. And we just sitting there and I see Shorty right there, and I say, Woo, go holla at her. And he said something to me. I'm like, all right, this is what you do. Challenge her to a game or some shit. And I think he wouldn't go talk to her, and then I think she ended up playing the game with him or whatever. And then like later on, the guy's girl that she was with ends up coming to grab him to go play. Like it was like a wrong terminology, but it was like a 4-way air hockey game. Yeah, they have those there.
Basically, you're trying to establish that
They called that nigga to fill in.
in the simplest of terms, yes.
They called that nigga to fill in. Hey, we want her to play, but we need one more person. Tag nigga, you're it.
I guess she'll do.
So he goes to play with them. I guess he continues to talk to her. I'm not sure. But needless to say, he did not seal the deal. But we end up getting a picture with her. But nobody actually secured any information from her.
I mean, that was basically the theme of the night. With the exception of a couple of Instagrams, no digits were exchanged at all, which was kind of slacking. And I blame myself for that mostly.
Now, if you wonder why I didn't secure the bag, 1, I was hungry. 2,
You were pissed
I was irritated because I was hungry and I had to wait for my food. 3, I was irritated because I was hungry, waiting on my food, and they got me drinking whiskey on an empty stomach. So immediately I ended up getting a headache. It was a minor headache, but it was tolerable. All right. Now, after we do our race, once we do our race,
First off,
we
let me go ahead and tell you how I did not like this race. Okay? First and foremost, there was that female in the hallway that should have been secured on the way to the track. That was not.
Ooh.
And that was a letdown.
What bitch?
Ryan was supposed to secure that light-skinned chick that was walking. I guess we were walking out of the track. We were all running in the same circuit.
Oh yeah.
I was already in a bad mood because my go-kart fucking died out in the first 3 seconds of the race, so I got lapped.
He had performance issues.
You know what? Don't need that for you today. Not today, Darius. Not
He
today.
had performance issues. His go-kart needed Blue Chew. Blue Chew, sponsor me. But yeah.
Yo, you better sponsor this, man. That's a free plug right there.
So, his shit didn't work. My shit was on go mode as soon as I left the gate.
Said the man coming in first place, yeah.
You know what I mean? I was you feel me? I was around that bitch. I was gone. Alright. So, after the race, is we go grab our food and it's time to leave. Here come this nigga Woo. Hey man, I don't want to end the night. It's too early, man. I don't want to end the night like this. Man, we gotta do something else tonight, bro. I don't want to do anything tonight. I kind of want to go eat my food because I'm hungry. Like, I don't want to do anything else tonight.
But if you ever met Ryan, if you know the Woo, if you know Woo Mania, you know that he does not take no for an answer.
So, what he ends up doing is he goes and find, like, on the way back to the car, he goes and finds a group of people. They out there, parlaying and whatnot. And he asks them if there's any other after hours spot we can probably hit up. They say, yeah, it's a spot called Tiger, and it's a lounge.
Now, they weren't even telling us Tiger. They were talking about the place next to it.
Oh, yeah, they were telling us about the lounge.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, well, what's the lounge? So, where's it at? They say it's about 10 minutes from here. I looked it up. It's 15 minutes. So,
fucking liars.
We go there, and right before we even pull into the parking lot, I told Ryan right then and there, I'm like, bro, I do not want to fucking be here right now. He's like, well, man, we can go home, man. We can turn around. Nigga, we already here, dog. I done wasted 15 minutes to get here.
We in line to pay for fucking valet parking at this point.
Bro, we get to the fucking... First of all, this is another reason that... Well, no, I can't say it pissed me off because I ain't have to pay for it. We pull up to the spot. Buddy was like...
He had to take the hit for that.
Oh, yeah, that nigga was paying for that shit. He was like, it's $20 a park. Bitch, where? It was like, all right, fool. Pay $20. We end up parking behind the CVS that they was occupying for parking or whatever.
Now, let that sink into your head. We had to pay to park behind CVS. That is not the fucking lounge's fucking parking lot.
No. So we get out. We go to the building. Whatever. All right. Now it's two places. Basically, it's one club and it's a lounge, and they're on the same building, but they're separate. Now there's a lounge to the left, and then there's a place called Tiger. We started heading towards the lounge because we thinking that's where we going. Then Ryan says, "Nah, man, this sound like that place sound like they play our type of music."
I'm not even gonna put it all on him because the moment he said that, I was in total agreement. Yeah. I was like, yeah, that does sound like it's more like over there. Thinking that was like a dance club or some shit. You know what I mean?
See, me intentionally, I was trying to avoid niggas at that time, and it was like that was straight nigga zone. So, and part of me knew this as soon as I got to that fucking door. You know what they do? What they tax the fuck out of us. Yo, they tax $30 to get into this fucking place.
Per person, goddammit.
No section included.
Shout out to clubs though. I didn't have to have cash for the doorman. I'm not used to that shit, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that was. I give him that. That was clutch because I ain't have to use my cash, and because I didn't have cash, I only had card on me because I didn't have plans on going to the club.
Exactly.
Because niggas know me, I don't really do clubs like that. To me, I don't know. It's just I can do the same shit at home.
A club and a lounge, they give off different vibes.
Yeah.
A lounge is something that you would like when you're in that chill atmosphere, when you're kind of buzzed, kind of tipsy, and all this other good stuff. You got a nice vibe going, so to speak. Tiger was not that, okay? Tiger was, okay, if we were trying to be at a 5, Tiger brought us up to about an 8.
Now, we in Tiger. We pay our $30 to get in. We go to the bar. They buy, I think they buy more shots.
Yeah, a round of shots, a round of beers.
So we take the shots. Probably like 30 minutes there. Ryan comes up to me. He was like, "Hey man, I know you don't do strip clubs, but we in a fucking strip club." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He was like, "Man, look around." I get to looking. I just see nothing but ass just moving left and right. I'm
not even gonna lie, that was a surprise.
Yeah.
Because Tiger, no shade throwing at you guys. You do not have a setup like a strip club. It really seemed like it was like a standard ass fucking club with a just something that was low key though.
And you know the crazy part is, it's actually, when I looked online, it's actually a club. It's just, but they do strippers from time to time.
We're a club with strip club tendencies.
I saw not one nipple while I was there though. I ain't see no nipple. I ain't see no coochie. I done been to strip clubs where they got ass naked now. I ain't seen none of that titty in there.
North Carolina, Onyx. If you're ever in Charlotte, that's the place to be if you're looking for something like that.
If you're ever in Atlanta, this place is like Club Wax. Okay, I ain't seen not one titty in there. But
you then again, there not there one titty.
I ain't seen not one nipple. I saw titties covered. I ain't seen no nipple.
I saw plenty of ass cheeks though.
Yeah. It was a lot of ass in there. It was a lot of ass in there. It was matter of fact, it was this one shorty. She had braces, real brown skinned chick, and she had a friend with her that had a lot of yams. She had like on this it was like a Fendi overall set.
Ooh, yeah, I know.
Or at least
I remember who you're talking.
Put like this: either it was Fendi or it just had F's on it that made it look like Fendi. All right.
Whether she was faking it until she made it or she had actually arrived, it didn't matter. She was looking good.
Yeah, she was bad as hell. Now I think she was probably just off that day and wanted to come bring her friend up there and kick it because a lot of the other dancers kept gravitating towards her. They knew who she was, type of shit.
Right.
All right. Now, this is where this another interesting moment in the story. This is where it gets interesting. Now, what Skillz does, this motherfucker once again disappears. He decides he's going to go walk the entire club.
Well, first off, I went to the DJ booth because I wanted to shout out for myself, okay? If nobody else is going to give me a shout out, I'll make sure somebody gives me a shout out, okay? I needed that, even though they kind of bullshitted my shout out while they were playing music and they did it real softly. It still said my name, Skillz in the building.
Keep that same energy in October because we going back. Nah, he disappears or whatever. And then Boo's right there. He's talking to this chick and her friend. And they're another set of chicks. They're at the bar or whatever. They're smoking a hookah.
They came in pairs that night.
Yeah, the hoes come in pairs these days. Well, I don't mean to say fuck it. I'm not being politically correct. At least I called them something nicer than that. But they came in pairs that day, and he's talking to him, whatever, yada yada yada. Me, I'm very standoffish. I was just sitting there,
all right,
not doing nothing. I was not trying to be fucked with.
Darius's face, like, you ever seen somebody that walked into the room and then they smelled shit? That was his face. All right, he was not pleased. I could tell, like, he said it at least 6 times before we walked into Tiger that all he wanted to do was eat his food. But you really knew he wanted to eat his food when we was in Tiger.
Bro. And then what makes it worse, they just kept handing me shots and beer to drink. I'm like, stop. I gotta drive. And they just kept handing me shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you were over the legal limit.
Then one of the chicks walks up to me and she's like, "Hey, can you watch my hookah? You can smoke it. We just need to go to the bathroom real quick." I'm like, "All right, fuck it." So I go grab the hookah. I start smoking they shit. They come back, and then Skillz pulls one of them. He says something in her ear. Then they go to this VIP section, and then she gets on his lap and just starts giving him a lap dance. What the fuck did you ask her? Hey, can I get a lap dance?
Here's the thing. I do not remember.
Oh, fuck.
Now, this is like, because I knew it wasn't, hey, it's my birthday, because I had already spoke to her earlier that time in Tiger. And I was like, yo, it's my birthday. You trying to take a shot, take a picture, da-da-da-da. Her and her friend took a picture with me. I don't remember what I said to her after that. It must have been something extremely raunchy, though. I'm guessing. I had no filter that night.
Do you still have that video?
No, you were taking the... See,
I was taking the video on your phone.
Okay, I might... All right.
Bro, this is the fucked up part. Because he was like, hey, take this video. I go take a video. I'm thinking I'm going to take a picture of them sitting down in the VIP section. Because first of all, the section was not his. It wasn't anybody. So I give him credit. And he was just sitting there. And
after 45 minutes, I did get kicked out of the session by the bouncers, though.
Yeah. And he was just sitting there like it was his, though. And then I take the video. I start a video, and then out of nowhere, she gets on his lap, and she starts dancing. I'm like, yo, I feel like I'm filming them OnlyFans. Like, I was dying laughing the entire time I was recording. I'm like, yo, this shit feel like an OnlyFans website.
OnlyFans or softcore porno.
Man.
One or the other.
That shit was getting weird.
Because that dress did not stay where it was supposed to be.
Yeah, even though she had no ass, her ass kept coming out.
Titties for days, though.
Yeah, she had.
Titties for days.
Yeah, she was very top heavy. Her friend was just
heavy. Oh, God.
Her friend, oh my God.
Here we go. Here we fucking go.
She was built like spilled pudding in a green jumpsuit.
She reminded me of
A Buick.
a pineapple with the skin peeled off. All right, I don't. It was okay. She was.
I remember he's. Remember he said that. Remember he said that because now we're gonna get to the interesting part. Right?
Yeah, this is.
So me and Wu kicking it at the bar, yada yada. Once again.
I David blamed that shit.
Okay, hold on. Before I get to the part, here's another interesting moment. Skillz goes back and starts walking around the club again. Okay, he disappears. In his route, I see him walk up to almost every dancer, and he says, "You're doing a good job."
Well,
he walks up to one chick was in the middle of twerking, and he bends down and whispers her, looks her in the eye. He's like, "You're doing a good job." And she was like, "Oh," and then she comes in for a hug. I'm like, this motherfucker right here, yo. I'm like, he's really just. I'm like, hey man, well,
if it works, I guess.
Like she was in the middle of getting ones thrown at her at that moment. She just twerking ass, and he's like, "You're doing a good job."
Everybody wants a compliment.
This nigga would be a good HR at a strip club.
Oh shit!
This nigga's a human resource officer at the strip club.
Possible future career goals, guys. Keep that on the list.
So once he disappears, I think he gets on the phone and then he just walks outside to go smoke a cigarette.
Yeah, that was the point I was trying to call Jodo, trying to see where the fuck this guy is at, which happened to turn into something completely. Once again, do not remember anything that was saying. I'm glad there was video because at least there is proof that conversation was being had, and it wasn't all a dream. Okay, this all actually happened to me.
Now, from the point you went outside and you start talking to them same chicks, what the fuck were you talking to them about? He was. I think he was just.
What I do remember is like the conversation first started about how they were trying to get back to their hotel, and being a drunk ass person that I was like, "Oh, I'll get you a lift. I'll get you back home because everybody should be safe." Once that happened, it became a staring contest with Banana Boat. All right, with old Skinly Pineapple. What'd you call her? It was a stare off. All right, so basically,
she was eye fucking him.
Yeah. God damn.
So he calls Wu.
Just grab a dick.
He called. Yeah.
Said, where your friends at? First off, I thought that was a weird thing to ask a question when you grab somebody's dick. Where your friends at? Like, what do you want? What do you want from me? If you're asking about the friends.
I think essentially they were just trying to finesse us into a ride.
Right.
But I mean, it worked because this is what happens. He calls Wu. He's like, this motherfucker outside. Wu had just brought me another drink and a beer. So we go outside. He's like, he walks up. Skillz walks up to me. He's like, "Hey man, these girls trying to get to their hotel. They need a ride. You gonna give me? Can you give them a ride?" I'm thinking to myself, did this nigga really just offer my car up to these bitches?
You know what?
Now
thinking back on it, it was a dick move. I should at least offer you some gas. I apologize.
I was like, bro, I'm like, see, I probably wouldn't trip if that was like the Fendi chick and her friend. I'd probably help you secure that bag. But it was just these, I'm like, because first I was hungry still. And at that point I had a raging headache from the bass in the club. And I was hungry, dog. I was hangry than a motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
And I was drunk. So he offers my car up. He offers my opportunity to go straight home up. Right after that.
Mind you, I did this. I apologize. I did this. But I also had ordered them an Uber to get them to where they needed to be. So I ended up paying like $42 for an Uber that no one fucking took. So that was my L for that was my L for the night right there. It was just wasted money.
Oh shit! I didn't even know you actually paid for the Uber.
Yeah, I didn't know either until I woke up the next morning.
Oh fuck! So we all walk back to the car. We get in. Top heavy girl, she gets in the front seat with me. All right, and Pudding Girl, she gets in the back seat with Woo and Skillz. So we get the address. We start going back to the hotel. All right.
Are we going into full details?
We're going into full
Oh,
details.
God damn it.
So we get to driving, and chick in the front seat, she's fucking finger banging my beard, left and right. She takes my phone to play music,
Beer gang.
and then she uses her phone for her GPS. I'm like, all right, cool. Then I hear Woo and Skillz in the back seat with Pudding Girl, and they get to talking to her. And Woo whispers in my ear, pause. He says, hey, we need to stop and get some tobacco. I'm like, all right. I find this BP gas station. We pull up, and it's like oddly perfect timing.
In the
Because
middle of nowhere.
yeah, because it was just a random ass gas station, and then out of nowhere, another group of chicks pull up. They get to playing they little twerk music. They get out, they start twerking and shit, left and right. The girls that was in the car with us, they get out.
Start twerking.
They go over there and they start twerking with them. It's just somewhat ass, and
the solo gas attendant is just like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Hey man, we actually had that bitch lit because we turned that bitch to like an after hour spot. It was twerking everywhere, left and right, chicks left and right. None of them actually got past like a 6, but it was a lot of women around there.
Like check if you haven't done it after he told you to do it, check Yancey's story. Why you have a chance? Because I swear to God, this bitch twerked Ryan right out of his bag of fucking snacks. Like, this shit got tossed real quick.
Yeah, he done dropped all his water, his cigarettes, all that shit everywhere. So, Top Heavy Girl invites all the other girls back to the hotel. All right, so we leave. We get back in the hotel. We get to moving. Now, this is where it gets interesting. On the way to the hotel, once again, I got girl in the front seat still molesting me. She's grabbing dick. She's grabbing beard.
She liked it.
She liked it. I really didn't give a fuck. I was hungry. Okay, I didn't give a fuck. So she's playing my beard, playing my balls, dick. She puts my hand on her titty. I'm like, first of all right, I don't mind grabbing a little titty here and there, but I'm driving with one hand. I'm drunk at the same time. I'm paranoid as shit because I feel like I'm driving crooked. And it's just like fucking, you know what I mean? I'm paranoid as shit at that point because I can't tell if I'm straight or not. Right. This nigga Woo was like, man, yeah, you driving straight? I'm like, I don't know. Shit feels weird. We get to like the stoplight, and then this motherfucker Skillz decides to get out the car randomly. Ah, it's my birthday. I'm like, bro, get the fuck in the car.
Yeah, that was a drunk one.
I'm like, bro, we downtown. Get your ass in the car, man. You finna get us fucking pulled over.
And this shit ain't Charlotte. We doing that.
I'm like, bro, get in the car.
I forgot where I was.
He had a straight white boy moment right there.
I forgot who I was, where I was, when it was, how old I was, and just it was a lot of memory lapse missing in the whole 15 seconds of doing that.
I'm like, man, this nigga finna get us fucking locked up. I can't get no DUI on my record. I was about to pull off with that without your ass too.
Yeah.
You was about to be downtown with the homeless people.
It was a smart move. You did what you had to. I'll see you back at the crib.
So he eventually gets back in the car. We go to the hotel, and we pull up. Buddy outside. He's like, "Hey, it's $45 for valet."
Now at this point, that price, I will say this, sobered me up for at least 3 seconds. Because I was just calculating the math of how much valet was being paid, or parking, or the amount of money that was needed to be paid just for parking in one night. It's fucking outrageous. I could have bought a video game with the full DLC for the amount of much we paid just on parking.
This is very true. That $45. My only issue with the $45, I just didn't have it in cash. So I offered to pay it in card. He's like, "No, we don't take card." So I'm like, so I gotta pay it in cash? I'm like, all right, where's the ATM? He says there's one upstairs in the corner or some shit like that. I'm like, well, I can't get to it. Somebody's gonna have to go get that shit. He's like, it's another one down the street. We downtown. I ain't going down the street, partner, for nothing. If I go down the street, I'm going down the street to my house. Okay? If I leave out this building, out this parking area, I'm going home.
And there's no turning back.
It ain't. I don't give a fuck. I ain't. So, I tell the girls get out. I think they get out with you, right? And
they got out with Ryan.
Yeah, they get out with Woo.
See, this is where it all fell apart.
Drastically.
We're not sure. I'm not sure if this was God's divine blessings telling me that I should not be taking this any further than I've already have, or just bad luck because fucking Ryan was drunk and did not understand simple instructions. It was one or the other, though. He was charged with the role of finding out where the fuck we were going inside of the hotel. He was supposed to get the room number, so to speak. You know.
Crazy part is the girl she gave me a room number because she had my phone. She put her number in my phone. Then she told me the room number was 1738 or some shit like that.
1738.
Yeah, I don't believe that shit was true. I didn't believe none of the shit she told me.
Isn't that Fetty Wap's?
It is.
Yeah, right.
I didn't believe the number she gave me. So, first of all, I didn't give a fuck what number she gave me because I had no plans on staying. First, I had no plans on dropping dick off on her. I don't give a fuck how much titty I grabbed.
He act like he might have got a tip fuck. He would have fucking gotten the fun bags.
If I would have ate, I probably would have did it. If I would have got an opportunity to eat my food, I probably would have fucked her. But the fact that I didn't get to eat my food, and I had a headache, and I was drunk.
Fucking on an empty stomach apparently just doesn't work, man. It doesn't.
So
That's what it is.
So either one of them niggas was supposed to find the hotel room.
One was supposed to secure the bag, while the other was. I don't know what the fuck I was doing.
Because my plan was.
I think I was talking with you, trying to figure out what the whole parking issue was, and he took off first, and I had followed behind him maybe like 2-3 minutes later after he got the elevator, after they had already went up to their room.
My plan was, hey, well, both of y'all just go up there with them, and then I'll come back and get y'all in the morning some shit. Because I was determined to eat my food.
Now, here's the thing.
First of all, my food was in a fucking trunk.
There's a reason why that was not going to work, though.
Why?
Because Top Heavy wanted your ass. I saw how she shrugged off Woo while we were at Tiger. Nobody else picked up on that shit, but I thought it was hilarious. She was not fucking with that nigga. She wanted your ass. And it was because the beard, man.
You know the crazy part? I did nothing to talk. I didn't talk to her.
You didn't fucking do anything but drink.
I didn't do anything the entire night. I literally stood there like I just did not want to fucking be there, and yet she still.
Some people just have it, you lucky bastard.
I mean, I just didn't want to be there.
Apparently, being nonchalant and not giving a fuck and just saying, fuck you, still gets the draws dropped.
So shout out to all the women that said I'm so nonchalant, it's unattractive. Apparently, it's attractive to some people.
Yeah, obviously they got it fucked up. They don't know the truth.
Side note: putting girls getting both her titties sucked in the back seat.
You know what? I thought it was safe. I thought we were not gonna bring this up.
Y'all know who was in the back seat.
All right.
So
I can't
the situation probably would have happened. Put it like this: if this was a successful night, I would have had $45. All right. We probably would have went up to the hotel room. It probably would have been a weird situation. Because apparently,
that's an understatement, son.
Because both of them two would have been double teaming Pudding Girl. I would have had Top Heavy, and then
been a toss around,
the chicks from the gas station probably would have showed up, and that shit would have got wild.
Yeah.
We'd probably be on X videos at this point.
6-on-3, man. I like our odds. That would have been the odds would have been stacked against us, but
I would have needed a blue chew.
Once again,
at least like 2 of them bitches.
Y'all are getting free promotions. Give my man a sponsorship. God damn.
So, needless to say, eventually I get a phone call from Ryan. He don't know where the fuck skillz at. Then
Story of my life.
I get another phone call from skillz. He don't know where the fuck Ryan is. These motherfuckers lose each other the whole time trying to find the hotel room of these chicks. I'm like, bro, just come back to the car. If y'all ain't come back to the car, I'm pulling off. And then y'all just gonna have to find out how to get to the room.
See, these are the things that I've learned lessons that I've learned that will apply around October. All right. When it comes to directions, Ryan is like fucking Zoro from One Piece. It is not good to leave that man in the hands of which way we need to go. It just fell apart, man. It just fell apart. It did. And honestly, we could blame it on the alcohol. I think we should, because we were sufficiently inebriated that night.
And then once they failed that mission, we came back to the car. Ryan kept trying to pursue the mission by calling the girls from my phone. She picks up. She's like, well, you know what? No, she calls me and she's like, where y'all at? I'm like, oh, well, we trying to get to the hotel room. We don't know the number. Yada yada yada. And we can't get up the elevator because you need a card to get, use the elevator. She was like, all right, call me back when you get to the lobby. Yo, I was halfway home when she called me back. I'm like, yeah, all right. I'm about to go eat my food.
It's a done deal, okay? Yeah. Darius had one thing. You had one thing in your eyesight.
My food.
Exactly.
Y'all don't understand. Them pastas at Andretti's is good as shit.
Yeah, shout out to Andretti's for actually having decent fucking food. It's hard to find a good fucking pasta at a restaurant. Other than Portobello. I haven't really found a really good place.
Pasta Bella?
Yeah, Pasta Bella. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Misspoke.
But yeah. That was it was a failed but funny night because the after arguments was just as funny. Once we got back to the crib, fucking Ryan and Sean kept arguing.
Whose fault is it that the mission failed?
Yeah. And then skillz gets upset because he doesn't get the credit he wanted.
Come on, man.
Just give me credit, man. Just give me credit.
I was putting work in all night.
They didn't want to give him his credit.
Come on, man.
It was just a back and forth.
Times that we go out and I'm the standoffish nigga. If I am actually being outgoing or I'm being an extrovert instead of an introvert, if I'm out here fucking macking, I'm fucking talking people up, blah, 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 I want my recognition, okay? I want it. I deserve it.
Like I said, in October, keep that energy.
Oh, you got it.
You better go, hey, it's my homeboy's birthday. Come take a picture with him.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking on how to tweak the whole sentence because I don't feel like you're the type of person that would go up and do it like that.
I'm not. I don't. One, I just generally don't like people. Right. Well, not genuinely, but I normally just don't fuck with people like that. Unless I'm build some type of energy with you.
Right.
Even if you're like a new person, if I've built like a vibe with you off like the first couple sentences, then I can do that. But I'm not finna go to just random people. I can't.
I got it in blood. Shout out to Bonnaroo for that shit because you gotta have that mentality when you go to those festivals. You gotta just talk to random ass strangers if you want to have a good time.
So needless to say, this event will be remastered. Will be remastered back in October. So,
and honestly, I don't even know what to expect this time in October because Jodo is actually going to be there for the festivities on top of it.
Yeah.
And from my past, my history, my records with tag teaming with Jodo, and I do not mean that. Well,
whoa. Hey man,
leave that story for the day. When we get together and we are drunk and we are in public, it's a fucking done deal. It's a done deal. Ask him about A&T, man. I'm telling you, It's gonna be.
Just don't get me locked up.
No,
I mean, if we gotta fight a nigga, I ain't got no problem with fighting a nigga.
No,
I've been wanting to hit a nigga for a while right now. Like,
I'm
talking about
right
falcon
now.
punch a nigga off, like jump off the top of my car, just falcon punch a nigga.
Fucking Roman Reigns. But no, that's not the energy, man. We're supposed to be this time around. We're supposed to be getting a spot where we don't have to worry about the aftermath.
Yeah.
The old B&B.
This time it's supposed to be an Airbnb. We doing a whole weekend event. If you want to come through, hit me up.
Or hit me up. Hit any of us up.
Well, either hit me or him, because the other two can't tell asshole from elbows right now.
Yeah.
But it's all in the works right now. I've already secured a reservation at Tiger. I just need to talk to somebody about a actual section though, because I'm not finna be standing around like I did last time.
Right, you wanna post up. Yeah,
I'm sitting my ass down.
I got you.
I'll stand up on the couch, but I'm sitting down.
Fuck your couch, nigga.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I want the sparklers. I want all that good shit.
Matter of fact, I think you got some packs of sparklers. Oh, you know what? You talking about when the strippers came out with the sparklers in the shit or the bottles or whatever?
Yeah, nigga. You thought I was finna bring my own sparklers in there?
Maybe, I don't know, man.
Man, they would have flagged us down before we even made it in that bitch. Hey, yo, this nigga got sparklers, cuz. Did this nigga really bring his own sparklers?
Yeah.
No, nigga.
You know how expensive sparklers are? A pack for like $2. Fuck.
So, in October, from the 8th through the 11th, it's going up.
It's gonna be a movie.
It's gonna be a whole weekend movie. Cause it's my birthday and it's Jodo's birthday, and we celebrating together.
Libra, tipping the scales.
OVO boys, we getting lit. Yeah, it's just gonna be lit, man. Cause right now I'm better than what I was, mentally. I'm looking for a good time. Normally, I don't really like to celebrate my birthday. I like to keep it real low key. But this time, I feel like I deserve some type of celebration for myself.
Fuck yeah, you do.
It's been a rough time coming. You know, I'm making new money now. You know, I'm securing better bags now. What you talking about? Right now, just securing an Airbnb has been a pain in the ass because these Airbnbs got hella rules.
Yeah, it's all about
hella
finding
rules
one with the right criteria that's gonna fit what the hell you trying to do that.
Yeah, because I ain't trying to do no outlandish shit at the Airbnb. I'm really just trying to be able to have a couple people come over with no problem. I ain't trying to do no party there.
I'd say
smoke outside, but not inside.
Yeah,
type
I mean
of thing.
like porch shit.
Yeah.
Maybe if there's a hot tub, that'd be nice.
I ain't doing no damn hot tub.
It's the summer, bro. It's not like we going to the beach.
Yeah, but adding a hot tub into it just throws it off a little bit. At least the search engine.
Right.
But I've seen some nice cribs. I am securing the master bedroom. I don't give a fuck what Jodo say. Because
like I said, nigga, you a Jehovah's Witness. You don't even celebrate your birthday. Technically, you get a guest bedroom.
Because at this point, I'm doing all the searching for everything. I'm securing it, and my idea was some of those Airbnbs let you do half now, then half later.
Right.
So I was going to do the half now, and then everybody put in for the half later,
and
which
you know
makes
how I
everybody's
said,
total shorter.
Just let me know when you putting the money down for it. I'm with it,
Because right now I was looking at 6 people actually trying to put in on their room.
Okay.
One of them is my homegirl. She's trying to put in for her room.
Word. She a Libra too?
No. She is. Her birthday's in December.
She's just like the rage though.
She's like December 2nd. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, that sags.
But yeah, she's trying to turn up too, cause she's fairly new to Georgia, so she's trying to turn up. And I'm definitely with the energy. I'm trying to make a movie, dog. So we're gonna make this shit happen. So.
Well, with that being said, we'll have a better footage this time around. During my birthday was one thing. I was taking pictures, sure, but I wasn't taking shots that I wanted to like I normally do. Like, if anybody has seen my Instagram page, seen what I did for my sister's birthday, did a pretty decent ass fucking turn up video for transition of everything that was going on. I have all intentions of doing something fire for you and Jodo for your birthday. Getting the best shots possible, even if I have to initiate certain situations secretly without you guys knowing it, just so I can get it on camera.
As long as there ain't no outlandish shit, I'm with it.
Oh yeah, no outlandish shit, no.
Don't be trying to have like, you know what, I ain't even gonna say that, never mind.
I ain't gonna do you like I did, like we did Ryan.
I ain't trying to end up like the baby. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna keep that to myself.
Bruh.
I ain't finna be a part of cancel culture. But yeah. So if you want to invite
the baby's dick, all right? Come on, man. He a hood nigga. Hood niggas are he straight up fucking himself.
Hey man, don't be trying to get me banned for what you
All
about
right,
to say.
right. We ain't even gonna touch on this topic right now. Maybe we get like maybe in the future we may be able to touch on this topic, but that's not this episode.
My God.
Oh.
But yeah, look out for more and more episodes coming. We back in our grind. We back in our groove. Shout out to Jodo. Shout out to Woo. Shout out to Skillz right here. Shout out to B.
Yo, shout out to Labo. Shout out MEMG.
Shout out MEMG, of course. I feel like I'm missing somebody.
If you feel left out, shout out to you.
I already said my girl B. I love
Shout
her.
out Ray.
I love her.
Fucking love Ray.
Shout out Ray too. She'll probably be there that night too.
Hell yeah. I mean,
try not to get too excited.
That's fun. Is she bringing her boyfriend?
I don't know. We'll see. But I know she's probably looking for a good night away from the kids, so she'll probably come through and kick shit with us. So yeah, man. We gonna make a movie. And we're gonna make shit happen.
The show, man. You know where you need to be dropping your comments, your likes, your fucking everything in between. If you want to be a part of this movement, what was the YouTube channel again?
The YouTube channel is Conversations with the Guy.
And there you have it.
The Instagram is Yancey_that_guy.
There you have it.
And we back in this bitch like we never left.
Once again, man, it's your boy Skillz.
It's your boy Yancey the Guy, Mr. Drizzly Bear himself, a.k.a. Dapper Daddy, a.k.a. your favorite bitch's side nigga. And we out this bitch. Gang!